Deep Dive is based on work by author and lecturer Lee Gale Gruen.
Lee Gale's goal is to help you find joy and fulfillment in retirement.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. We cut through the noise, get straight to the insights. Today, we're diving into something maybe surprisingly familiar, the holiday letter.
Ah, yes, the annual update.
Exactly. And we've been looking at some really interesting thoughts from Lee Gale Gruen's blog, Reinventing Yourself in Retirement. It's got this fresh take on them.
It does. It kind of pulls back the curtain a bit.
Right. So our mission here is to figure out why these letters, the ones meant to share joy, why they sometimes land a bit flat or feel maybe less than totally genuine.
Or even off-putting sometimes, yeah.
We all kind of know the type, don't we? They usually follow this formula, recapping the year, lots of positive snippets about everyone. And Gruen points out it's maybe not something people did quite as much, earlier in life.
Yeah, that's an interesting observation. The blog highlights how they're often just packed with this, what does she call it, fairy tale wonderfulness.
Right.
And while, the intention might be good, sharing joy and all that, this constant stream of wonderful, blessed, fortunate, it can just get, a bit tiresome, a little boring even.
Yeah, I can see that.
And, if you think about it bigger picture, it makes your own life feel like it pales in comparison sometimes.
Oh, definitely. That comparison trap.
Exactly. Taps right into that basic human thing of comparing ourselves. It's not just about the letter, really. It's about managing how people see us.
Yeah.
Projecting something ideal, maybe. Or just getting attention.
Okay, so let's get specific. Lee Gale Gruen gives some pretty vivid examples.
The examples are quite something.
Yeah, like picture getting a letter saying, oh, Hyacinth is just loving her new college, but the real story. Expelled from the last one for drugs, did some jail time, community service.
Whoa, okay.
Big difference. Or Maxwell finally fulfilled his dream, left his firm, started his own company.
Sounds great on paper.
Right. But actually, he was, let's say, encouraged to leave because of shoddy work. And the new company HQ is like a tiny metal shed.
Oof. Yeah, that paints a picture.
You can almost feel the awkwardness, can't you? It makes you think, how many of those letters have we all maybe gotten over the years?
Exactly. And these aren't just, funny stories. Gruen uses them to show these sort of hidden motives.
Right, the why behind it.
That everything is wonderful stuff. It's not just sharing good news. Often it's a kind of one-upmanship.
A brag, basically.
Yeah, essentially. Mine is better than yours.
Mm-hmm.
It plays into that whole perception management thing, trying to project an ideal, but it often just backfires. People feel inadequate or just, like we said, bored. And then on the flip side, you get the everything is terrible letter.
Oh, the other extreme.
Yeah, that's like a play for victimhood.
Yeah.
Trying to suck more than the practitioners share from the attention pool, as Gruen puts it.
Haha, that's a phrase.
It's basically a big bid for sympathy. Maybe exaggerated.
It really shows how trying too hard to control how people see us can actually push them away, doesn't it? Instead of, actually connecting.
Absolutely. People can usually see through it, whichever way it leans.
Yeah, you sense it.
And a big dose of just one extreme. It's just a turnoff.
Okay, so if you do feel you want to send a holiday letter, maybe an email update, what's the advice from the blog?
Well, the suggestion is balance. Simple as that, really. Tell what really happened.
Okay.
Not just the Pollyanna version, all sunshine and roses.
Right. Avoid this super glossy version.
But also be careful not to just dump everything negative. Avoid the poor me-isms. Gotcha.
Don't make it a therapy session either.
Exactly. Don't just angle for endless sympathy. And there's a warning, too. Ignore this balance. And Gruen says recipients may repay you in kind.
Ooh, interesting. Like you might get back what you give out.
Could be. It's about finding that authentic middle ground,
Yeah.
Genuinely sharing, acknowledging life isn't perfect, but without dwelling on the bad or, puffing up the good too much.
Yeah, that makes sense. And it links back to that idea she mentions, enjoying the holidays like a guileless child without an agenda. Not using these updates as some kind of tool to boast or manipulate. So really, for you listening, the big takeaway seems to be the value of just being real. Authenticity, balance, especially around the holidays when we're sharing updates.
Yeah, fostering actual connection, not just performing positivity or negativity.
And Gruen leaves us with this thought, which is quite powerful.
Yeah, she asks basically, if we let go of those hidden motives, the one-upmanship, the victimhood, what kind of genuine connections could we actually build? Not just at the holidays, but in all our interactions.
That really does make you think, doesn't it? Where else in your life could you maybe bring a bit more of that guileless, straightforward approach to sharing? Something to chew on.